Are you ready for challenge 11? Now, in this challenge, I want you to put this newly created post object inside a global variable called posts with an S at the end. We're going to have an array that is going to store all of these new posts, but it's going to be a global variable. You need to create a new empty array that is a global variable, and then you're going to add this new post object to that new array. And finally, at the end of this route, you're going to redirect to the root route. And inside the root route, we're going to log all of the posts inside the post array that you created. Once you've completed this, what should happen is I should be able to put in a post, hit publish, and then let's go back to compose again, and let's put in another post and hit publish. And firstly, you notice that we get redirected to the root route or the home page once we've finished composing the post. And then if you take a look inside our terminal, you can see that my entire array is being logged. And the first time it only contained a single object, the day 1 post, and the second time this array contained 2 JavaScript objects, both of my posts, day 1 and day 2. This is the end goal of this challenge, and it's time to pause the video and tackle this challenge. Alright, so here's my first hint for you. What we want to do is to be able to save this post object into an array, which we can then log inside this home route. Now, in order to do that, we need a global variable. Remember that global variables have to be declared outside of all of the other functions in the page. So that means you probably have to do it somewhere up here, outside of all of the other functions and routes. Alright, so here's hint number 2. In order to create an empty array, you will need to write something like this. Let's say that we were creating a global var variable, and we called it posts, and then we would create an empty array and assign it to this variable by saying equals open, close, square brackets, semicolon. And this would be an empty array that has nothing inside until we add something to it. Alright, so now this is my final hint, and that is in order to move from the app.post to the app.get, we're going to need to use something called res.redirect. And this is a method that allows you to redirect to another route. So essentially make a GET request on any of the other routes. And if you wanted to redirect, and inside the parentheses, you would put the route that you want to redirect to. Those are all of my hints, and see if now you can complete this challenge successfully.